Probably you are afraid of moving forward with your new retirement home here in Nicaragua. And this is because you don't know the process. You don't know how can you start the designing process and then the construction process. Today I have a meeting with my client Debra because we have moved forward to the finishes stage, which is essential because it's the aesthetic of your new home. So I'm going to be showing you how do we choose the finishes for this amazing retirement home. Also, today my team is supporting me. For example, I'm here with my artist. He takes care about the visualization, the architecture visualization, and also my content creator. He's my content specialist. So we are a team, and I like to take care of the designing process with my team. I think it's much better. I have more ideas. 3 brains thinking are better than a single brain. So stay with us until the end of this video because you will learn a lot. We are really happy to be here as well.
Good.
Yeah. So today I'm here with Debra. Really excited because this is one of the most exciting stages when we are, designing a project. So she loves finishes. She loves to take care by herself of her projects. So we are here for that reason. Today we are going to take care about the finishes. We are going to be talking about what finishes she wants in her new brand home in Bosques del Mar. Okay, Debra, welcome to Nicaragua again. Let's have fun and let's talk about the finishes. Okay, you were asking me about how is my process once we are selecting the finishes. Right. And I can say that we were reviewing what you sent us a couple months ago through a video, and we have a notion of what you want here. But what we are going to do today is showing you the process. Showing you what we have done, the conceptual elevations, everything, and we are going to be adding the textures and colors. Great. So we are flexible. I know this is your vision, but we are the architects. We need to match your vision with our vision, and more important, we need to be on budget because we have talked about a number that we need to respect. We need to be on budget, and be relaxed and enjoy the moment. Okay. So we can start with the walls, the colors, the flooring, or whatever you want to start first. What is your most important room that you want to talk about right now?
Okay. So I thought I'd go back to the 3 pictures that I sent you initially, because since then I've been out everywhere, but that still is what I like best. Okay. So I've narrowed it down to this look. Okay. And by that, I mean, for me, there's a naturalness here that appeals. And you asked me about my mood board. Well, these are my colors. Okay?
Wow.
And I'm very color specific because I can show you that I also have I have multiple other colors over here, but I'm very specific about the color of black. And just for you to know, this piece of art I have. She's an artist in my community, and I have either 4x4 piece of this artwork. And it's exactly this. So I'm basing my mood board and the house that I was in off of this. So if I use a white, you see it's a soft white.
Yeah.
It's soft. Okay. And I've kept all the colors so I can get the color things or whatever. This black is very different. I have 10 different blacks over there, but it's an interesting black, and I actually just saw it on a house around the corner here.
Nice.
So these two will depend. These are wood colors. Okay,
Yes.
so if we stained anything,
Yep.
those are the two wood colors that I like with this. And
Similar to this, a little bit.
Similar, yeah. And then if you see, there's a streak of red in here, and I intend to somehow use that streak of red in the house as well. So you asked about my mood board. That's my mood. Everything's very simple, clean. The lines are very, very clean. If I want to use the Nicaraguan cedar, I can. If I want to use the Nicaraguan guanacaste, I can. Because that's so natural that it'll make the wood just really be beautiful.
You're right. Yes, in that case, I mean, we can choose whatever type of wood you want, or the more resistant,
right,
we can say. But we need to be careful because some type of woods don't get the same color. I mean, talking about the stain. So I need to recommend the one is going to look as similar as possible, like this.
But I'm not worried. Those are just colors on there. When I look at, I'm going to just show you here really quickly. So when I went out and looked at the wood, this is heavy stain, right?
Yeah.
But there's also the one that has more black in it. Anyway, I mean, I'll work with this when we get to this place. We can work with it. But to me, those colors, and a friend of mine has cedar here now. What is the cedar called here?
Cedro.
Yeah, they're beautiful with those colors. And then sometimes not even a stain, but just a shellac. And allow the naturalness to come through.
Yeah, I think that we can get a natural color similar to this, and if we need to add the stain, because I love the colors as well. I mean, we are on the same page. I like this type of colors. You know, because most of the colors in your mood board, I mean the image that we are using as reference is combining the dark colors with lighter colors, which is awesome. I love that because we are making contrast. So we are going to be documenting this, and we are going to provide this in the final renderings with the more realistic version. This way you are going to be feeling the final look better, okay?
For me, as we go through this, like if the outside posts here on the house, that is the color that I might like with that. Okay. So let's talk about, I am interested in, even if I have to pay a little bit more and upgrade, I still am interested in the volcanic rock.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't need it to wrap around, but if I could have it on the front in the kitchen area, if I could have it on the shower outside, and if I can have it on the front of the lower part of the carport.
Yeah, I understand.
Just minimally.
Yeah.
But to me, that brings in
a more natural appearance, a more natural feeling.
Right, and then we'll look at what color we put outside on the outside. But I'm still very, very, very interested in the lime paint, and I want you and I to have some separate conversations about that.
Okay.
And that we'll talk more about it, but it's available, and it does not. The thing that is so good about it is you will not get the mold the same way we get the mold.
Yeah, I know. Additionally, we can apply a special sealant for that, just as a secondary layer of protection against mold. We are not adding any tile on the bathrooms, you know, but yeah, we need to be careful because this is a tropical country. You know, humidity can be a little bit, especially in this season. Okay, but yeah, no worries. I get your idea. I get your point. I think this color is nice. I would love to see, maybe you can send me this by email if you have a picture of this art, because we can have it in 3D model and we can add it.
Send it to you.
And we can discuss in which part do you want to see this art, which is
it's actually
interesting.
It's going to be in the living room.
In the living room, okay.
Underneath those windows.
Which
so it's going to be right on that wall there.
Okay, I'm gonna make some notes as well.
Because so here's another mood board. And this is, again, I wanted you to see it because I just want you to see how I like textures.
Yep.
And I like movement.
Yep.
And if you look at that's not the right. If you look at this one, you see there's movement. in the texture.
Yeah.
This could be what the concrete ends up looking like, right? With some, because it can't be too smooth, right? Because I'll end up on my bum. But there's some texture in there.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some texture in this too.
Okay.
It's very appealing to me, the texture is. And that's what I wanted you to see. But again, with this, you can see why this is kind of
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
very similar,
Yeah.
just different colors.
Yeah.
Okay. There'll be a good bit of this kind of thing for me when I go to furnish.
Okay.
I like everything very natural. I'm not going to go. I
And
don't
rustic.
need. I don't need a big cabinet. I don't need. Everything is just simple. Because personally, for me, to be able to highlight any artisanal things that I find here in Nicaragua that would be beautiful, to me, they would be beautiful in this type of thing. You see,
Okay.
and that's why I like those windows that we're doing, because it's just very simple. But it
Yeah.
brings a softness into that. Again, this is that look that I like, very simple, slouchy. You just come in and relax, warm and relax. And again, here's the idea of the windows that we've already done. Oops, that's not what I want, okay? I come back to these same pictures. You remember how and see, here's the doors that we've been talking about, right? So that,
Yeah, French
is that,
doors style.
And again, here's that kind of that simple look, but I wanted you to see that. I don't want the fireplace, obviously, but I just wanted you to see. Again, you and I talked a little bit about, this is the floor I like, where not this heavy pebble, but maybe somewhere in between the dining room and the kitchen, to run some river rock would be lovely.
Yeah, we were working on that.
Okay.
So we were adding some little pebbles like a carpet tile, and also using that natural, this one, which is piedra laja, just like this.
Yeah.
The name of this in Spanish or in Nicaragua is piedra laja, the gray colored stone.
Okay.
And I think it's going to look nice. And also for the bathroom, we were using another type of pebbles, little pebbles, using an hexagon as tiles, but it's rustic. We can choose the color. This is just, we are representing the type of color,
Right.
I mean the material. But yeah, we are using another type of pebbles in the laundry room, non-slip, obviously.
Yeah.
Because we want to keep the natural look, just like you are trying to,
Pull in.
yeah, everything natural, rustic, because I know it's a different vibe, and I like it, and I love it.
Great.
But yeah, I like this, and I like this,
Yeah.
I like this, so we can play with the
Okay.
textures.
So the pantry, I just want it very simple.
Yeah.
So the cabinets in the pantry I don't want any doors on them. I just want to be able to walk in and
Yeah, go ahead.
reach on the shelf, and pick something off. So where I will use some more wood will be in the kitchen, but the pantry can be as simple as this picture. I mean, seriously, you see how simple that is?
Yeah, we are using the same. Actually we have modeled.
Oh, that's the kitchen though.
Yeah, the
Okay,
kitchen.
Let's
so
go back to the pantry for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is the same. It's rustic. Just using the concrete, no drawers, nothing.
Yeah.
Just open
Yeah.
to avoid mold and bad smells.
Exactly,
and
because the washer
smells.
dryer's in there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. I want to give you the mood of the kitchen, okay? Because I spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I love
yes,
spending my
absolutely.
time, right?
It's one of the most important
And
rooms.
so, again, I'm going to just give you a mood. Not one of these is exact, okay?
Yeah, just as a
Right.
reference. Yeah.
But the concrete, and they put a piece of wood on one side, right? Not necessarily, but I just want you to see the mood. You see how they put the wood on one side, okay? It adds some softness to that hard kitchen. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flexibility
See here,
as
yeah,
well.
and they're putting some on the end there. I just wanted to show that. I like and Trudy and Scott have the bamboo house up here, and I want us to go and look maybe this afternoon. They welcomed us to come and look at their cabinetry that they did.
Okay.
And I do want you to see it.
Okay.
But they have it very similar in that it's concrete, and then they have the doors and the drawers built in, and it's beautifully done. I
I have a question.
Okay.
You told me that Do you want to add some drawers?
I am going to add some drawers. I'm going to need them. I have my drawings from my other house with the drawers, and I'd like to be specific.
Yeah.
So,
Be as specific
will.
as possible,
I can.
and that is going to be really helpful for us.
So, from the kitchen where you look in here,
Yeah.
this is somewhat the look that I want.
Okay.
That you look through, and you don't see the shelves on either side, but you see, and it can be concrete. It can be concrete that is like this. If you look through, you're gonna see, and that's what you see. Because then I can put things that I like that are beautiful, that you look through the kitchen door, you don't see the utilitarian portion of the pantry, you just see that lovely
Accent.
Yeah,
that's exactly that we are doing right now. So we have here the island,
Right.
and you can see through this
right.
opening.
But I would prefer it to be
The
concrete.
arched?
Well, we have an arch. We should be
Yeah,
having
this
a-
one. This
yeah.
one. Yeah, it's cut it. We have cut the.
Oh, I see it now. I see it. Yeah,
Yeah, but you have the arch there.
in the kitchen.
Yeah, in the kitchen.
Right.
That's an opening. We don't have any door over
Right,
there,
that's
so
correct.
you can see directly to this
Right.
accent.
And rather than it being wood shelves,
Concrete.
If we could do the concrete, then if I put something wood, if I put something pottery, if I put something, it's really highlights it. I can.
Yeah. We can do it easily.
Yeah. So you see what I mean?
Do you want to add the arch
No,
square?
I mean it could be because. Well, you need to tell me this architecturally. If I'm standing in the living room and I look there, if it's not an arch, does it look strange?
Probably yes. Maybe we need to match the
Okay.
shapes. The
Okay.
shape. Yeah, the shape
right.
is better.
That would be fine.
I don't care.